Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope you're all well. Welcome back to another Asia stream. It's good to tune in with you guys. Good morning, new here. Morning, Bray, Nathan, Simon, Jules, Bilbo, Dossie checking in. George, morning, guys. Morning, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Aaron's here. What's going on, mate? Righto, what a interesting evening on gold. You can see obviously here we had some pretty hectic reactions to the news. There was these liquidity levels that Aaron was speaking about in the London stream, which you can see literally tagged perfectly, and then straight back up into that high, which just shows the power of how we trade, and these lows coming to get grabbed because they hadn't been grabbed here. Just using liquidity and the simplicity of it all, which is the main thing. So I'm not expecting a huge amount from gold today. Could we potentially see it keep driving up? Maybe you have now come and grabbed, these weekly lows and rejecting. On Friday, could you see this, weekly flip, 250 ticks maybe? Daily's pushed down, hasn't grabbed any lows, so could be pushing up into daily highs. So we'll just sort of watch and see what unfolds. I do definitely think if I clear these off, I think you've got this clean drive down here. So up into these highs, I think makes sense. So any little buys, as you guys know in the community with the 1, 2, 3, you could see, a little dip down, and then look for continuations up into there. Downside, we got support as coming into a resistance there. So if you hold above that, downside you'd probably want to be looking below this level here and go from there. So we'll see what Goldie's gonna bring. Morning, mate. Morning, Chris. Morning, Gabe. Oh yeah, Sammy's here. Morning, Sammy. Morning, James. Do you only trade gold? I mostly trade gold. I try and just stick to gold. I sometimes still trade some of the Forex pairs on my personal, depending what's happening, or on futures. If I'm up for a US session, I might give ES a crack, but gold usually moves the most clean and the most consistent. And I know a lot of the guys in the community stick with gold as well. Obviously, copper's had some really nice moves as well, which is good to see. So hello, new to stream. Welcome, Nicholas. Welcome, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Copper's actually been quite nice, but yeah, I haven't really dived into copper, I guess, yet, so not 100% sure of it. But yeah, got my smoothie. Or would you just grab the lows here? U30 open, grab the lows. Breaking above the highs. Could you risk off there? That could be a little scalp. What's that up into there? That could be a little 20 ticks for Asia. 30 open, grab 30 lows, close back above. You've got a double top here that's not being grabbed. Yeah, Aaron talked about it. Some copper furu. Grab lows, close, bottom wick. You didn't really get a great bottom wick, but, again, just targeting a little double top could be a nice scalp. As soon as you start grabbing them highs, probably look to manage and go down to break even. Yeah, exactly. They're the little moves you can look at taking. Took it on my trying to get fun last day before the month ends. Another fee tomorrow. Oh yeah, true. I had shorts into the lows on gold last night. Just set TP at lows, fell asleep, woke up. Yeah, nice one, Dossie. Yeah, that makes sense. Does make a lot of sense on that. The news is pretty hectic. Oh, let's hit the dragon. Pleasure to have you on, mate. I know it's probably stupid o'clock where you are. Could always take that bottom wick entry, but we're not going to rush anything. It's Friday. had a bit of a big week, but yeah. How's everyone else's week been? Had a good week so far? Even outside of trading? 7:36, 5:36. Nice, guys. You new guys, where are you tuning in from? Long. Yep. Where are the new guys tuning in from? Chicago, the Windy City. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Canada. Oh, man. I want to do an America-Canada trip. It'd be absolutely mental. England. Yeah. Well, that makes sense because Wales is a part of England, so it's all the same, really. But yeah, you know, anything in gold in this range, I know got the highest expectations. You find in Asia, your risk does have to be off, you know, some of these higher 30-minute lows, but has been a pretty messy week though on gold, to be honest. Like all of this, you know, you have got some clean moves down here, but man, like all this, grab the lows, close bullish, grab the highs, close bearish, grab the lows, close bullish. Like it's some of these wicks have been absolutely brutal. Yeah, Simon, yeah, we've had some good conversations around that. Not a huge fan. Yeah, Canada would be amazing. Outdoor surfing. Yeah, man, I really do want to get over to Canada. US and Canada. I went to the US when I was 12, so obviously it'd be a completely different experience as an adult, but yeah. Yeah, good conversations. Going, listen, Wales, it's not part of England. Yeah, ignore me, Simon. Now it's good to have you on stream, Alad. Glad you're doing well. You've been crushing it. Been absolutely crushing it. I'm not Jamaican, yeah. Yeah, for sure, Steph. Absolutely. I'm in Brisbane. Brisbane in Queensland, Australia. If you couldn't tell by the accent, might be a touch obvious. We'll do, Steph, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Definitely we get out there. Where's my... Oh. Yeah, you would, man. I actually love this. I love snowboarding. So to live in Queensland, love snowboarding is probably one of the worst places you can live for the snow. But yeah, you can obviously we get lots of Aussies that do full seasons over there and stuff, especially in BC. My uncle actually lived in London, Ontario for a bit, but I never got over to visit him. Lived by the lake. Oh man, I'd love to. I'd love to do a ski trip. Snowboarding's amazing. Could be getting a little drive here, see? And this is why, say if this being a 30-minute low, so even though we're on the 5-minute, understanding that's a 30-minute low, if you're taking off this 30-minute, say you took this, you don't want to manage too aggressively in the lower volumes if you had your stops there, because you do just get this chop action. And that's why, if you're looking at on a, like I sort of yap on about, but if you're looking at on a higher time frame, using these low grabs as, I guess, a form of confluence, then when you go to the 5-minute, you're not sitting watching the 5-minute going, oh, buying, selling, and you've just taken 3 or 4 trades when you've understood, okay, if I'm going to want to trade into those highs, you look at keeping the risk there. And that's what, again, like in my journaling, I found, this is a while ago, like a lot of losses were coming off the 5-minute, and you can see why. Like that looks primed, rip the lows, close bullish. Cool. If you jump in buys, FOMO buys to grab that, you're almost like stopped out there. Oh, cool, we've done it again. Bang. You got to sort of look at those lows, and that's why so many people get caught up in this. Whereas if you just zoom out, look at the 30-minute, look at the hourly as a setup, because if you don't see anything on the 30 or the hourly, you're not going to see anything on the 5. If you look back into this this is an hourly. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. That's 8 hours of price action, which is just, if you're looking at the hourly, is pointless watching. If you look at that on the 5-minute, look at this. Imagine sitting in front of your computer for 8 hours watching this when you could have just done something for an hour. Where is it? Come back and going, nope, 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 nope. Oh, maybe. Saved yourself all that screen time. Anyway, that's just me yapping. Let me look at what I've missed. Big White into Japan. Yeah, James, I actually got to do my first snowboard trip was to Hakuba for 2.5 weeks in Japan. It was like 2018, like a fair while ago, but I can't wait to go back. Japan was amazing. I've done Japan, I've done New Zealand. I hired a van last year for my birthday and went snowboarding for a week just by myself in New Zealand in the South Island, which was mad. That was so cool. Such a sick experience. Yeah. Yeah, exactly right, Kyle. You got to sort of travel elsewhere. Instead of Vegas, quick severe accident, let manage worry to make it. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's annoying. At least you can still enjoy it though, man, especially over there. Like, you've got access. I mean, it's like over here, we've got access to the best beaches in the world. Over there, you've got some of the best mountains and mountain biking and scenery. Mount Charleston outside of Vegas. Oh, that'd be cool. I also really want to go to like Colorado. Colorado would be mental. The snow there when it's in season looks good. Morning, Mark. Morning, Brad, mate. Happy Friday. Welcome back. No, I haven't been to Perisher because to go to New Zealand, I think it's ends up being cheap. Like Perisher is so expensive, and I don't. Every time I see Perisher, it's like fake snow machine for a strip, and then either side it's just all green. Brow Canada or Aussies to travel. Oh, really, Alan? Well, my accent's gotten like way stronger Aussie accent, probably. I find accents so funny. It's so interesting. Yeah, 4 hours closing in 15 minutes. Lived there for about 3. Oh, James, mate, making me jealous. That'd be mental. That. I'd love to do Niseko as well, obviously, but they say that's like Little Australia. Yeah, Utah as well, Salt Lake. One of my friends are pilot based over there, and he does all the speed flying and snowboarding and stuff. Utah. Like, there's so many beautiful spots. Yeah, Park City. G'day. G'day, Aled. How are you, mate? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you've had a ripper week. And hope you're having a Friday barbie. What a ripper. Japan cheaper than, oh yeah, man. Like, I saw a video of a dude that went to, it was like Perisher or Mount Buller or something. And it was like, the ski pass was like $400 a day or something. I was like, what? And it was fake snow. Like, it wasn't even decent snow. What a good rig. Been in Tokyo for the past 2 years and always got a Hakuba from Aussie Fix. Yeah, absolutely. That was like Bali. You go to Bali. Oh my days, just Australian city. Yeah, Tokyo's amazing. When I did Japan, we flew into Osaka. We did Osaka, Kyoto, then caught the Shinkansen from Kyoto to Tokyo, which is speed train, which was sick. And then caught a bus from Tokyo to Hakuba, and then went back down through to Osaka and flew out of Osaka. So I was there for like a month. It was cool. Definitely some very interesting things in Tokyo. I was muted, my bad. Um, Hedgehog Cafe, not a cat cafe. I should check the sounds back. Yeah, sick. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Fluffy dog. Yeah, absolutely. I don't even know what a cat is. Everything's just dogs. Everything's a dog. They're not fish, they're water dogs. They're not horses, they're grass dogs. They're not birds, they're sky dogs, etc., etc. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. No, definitely not. No, 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 no. That's the promised land, Alad. Definitely not. Definitely not. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Just gotta call JP. Rightio. Rightio. Like, look at the 30-minute. I love this time frame. Now look what's happening. If you cut trade there, taking a buy, you'd have to cut it there. You've taken 3 or 4 losses. If you just go, okay, I'll accept this risk, you could take that and then just leave it and accept the risk that it may happen. Oh, Nate calling the signals. All right, so what we're going to do, if we look to market execute, there, and I'm going to bring my stop above there. I think that makes the most sense. TP there, stop loss up here. Yep. Not allowed to give advice, but I think this setup, TP down there, makes a lot of sense, and that way you've managed your risk up here. Manage your risk up there. It's a beautiful trade. Ophir, hello mate. Hey mate. Chatting really well on stream, my friend. Cheers, Alan. It's good to have you on the stream, man. You're definitely one of the day ones. Except for the English comments, that's right. We'll work through it. For the guys that are new on stream too, make sure you go drop Alad a follow as well, or the Welsh Dragon Trader. Absolute legend. Go give him a subscribe. Go follow him on Instagram as well. He's part of the FWA. He's pretty much been with Aaron since day dot. How long have you been in the community for now? Like probably 3 years. Like he would have been with Aaron from day dot. Met him for the first time on the retreat. So yeah, literally you would have been with Aaron from like when it was under like 5 people in the community just starting out. So go drop your Instagram handle there, Alad. Alad trades exactly the same of us, so he's often active around the New York session as well. So make sure you guys that are tuning in go show him some love. Absolute legend, and he's one of the FWA lads, OGs that has been there for a while. Yeah, sick. Yeah, Instagram, I do like post trades and stuff in New York when I'm sleeping, catch some bangers. Yeah, go follow him on socials. He's literally one of the OGs. Absolute legend. Yeah, exactly, Simon. Yeah, drop your Instagram handle in the chat, Alan, for everyone to go follow, because yeah, Alan obviously trades exactly the same strategy. Prop traders, yeah, I've been with a couple of prop firms, man. I think it's a good way to leverage, but if you're not already profitable, trading on a funded isn't going to solve that. I'm not saying you're not, but a lot of people, they think that if I look at 100k capital but I'm not profitable, I'll be able to make money. It's like, no, not really. Not really. Those copper cells were nice, actually, all jokes aside. Close back below. 1, 2, 3. Guys in the community know. For any of the guys that are, jump on the fence or want to learn more about the strategy or join us in the community, I'll post my little link here. Or you can just tune into the streams. That's what a lot of us do. But if you do want to dive into it, obviously have access to all the guys in the community. I think it's fantastic. I'm sure everyone else tuning in can vouch for it as well. I'll drop that. Do the shameless plug. Got a bit of copper today. Yeah, Nate's given the signals. Nate's given the copper signals. Yeah, Alad's quite active in US guys, so for any of the guys that are around for US, he's always, doing stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. You got to build the whole story up. Little by little. Yeah, cheers, man. Yeah, it's good. We've had some nice growth, so it's nice that you guys are getting value from the stream. I enjoy jumping on as well, a couple of times a week. Enjoy jumping on. I don't. I do, but I deleted it like 2 years ago. I just don't use it. That would be a nice little scalp in the end. Building and drive. Yeah, fair enough. I replied to your Instagram message, man. Just gave a bit of a look. Morning, Sean. Morning, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, drop a little like for the stream if you don't mind as well. Get that algo pumping. Get gold pumping. Tips for me, usually call the big moves to find a good entry, catch and wait for the liquidity guys and get stopped for the move. Mikey, honestly, I can't give advice, as we know. However, something in the early days that worked for me is just let the trades breathe a bit. I started focusing on the higher time frames. If you find you're getting stopped and then it's moving with your journaling or whatnot, then you can just look at not moving your stop. Just accept your risk where the stop is and just let it play out. And it's something Aaron mentions as well. Focus on calling the direction. If you see, I don't know, for example, this is a bit messy price action. Let's find something clean. for example, if you see this, if you have these lows marked on and you go, okay, well, we've grabbed highs, we've closed back bearish, probability wise, there's a higher chance, especially after this sort of movement, higher chance you're gonna grab these lows. So all you do, half your size, or you could just reduce your risk, have your stop bigger. So, you know, rather than, say if you're managing this and then you're going to break even as soon as it pushes 10 ticks, just have the stop above. And just focus on calling the direction. And then once you build confidence of, you know, going, well, price is moving bearish, we have lows to target, there's a high chance there. And then once you've started calling direction and getting the confidence around that, then you can start refining, which is cool, if that makes sense. Higher time frames, you know, that's where a lot of the guys, I know even like Aaron and Alad and stuff, the base there, if they're trading the lower time frames, they're understanding what's going on in the higher time frame. Like they're not sitting through any of this. Like I was saying before, this is a perfect example. We're in Asia. This has grabbed a 30-minute low. If you were sitting watching this on the 5-minute, you've probably bought, cut, sold, cut, bought, cut. You've got chopped up through this, where if you go, look, there's a double top up here. There's a probability this is going to get taken. I'm happy to risk off here as a higher time frame. That risk makes sense. And then just, even if you have to half your risk, so you're okay with it hitting full stop loss, and then just see how it plays out and just build the confidence that way. That's something that really helped me. I actually don't know. I don't think I've traded copper. Yeah, copper's looking nice. Where are we? How'd that 4-hour close? Yeah, nice. Top wick. 4-hour lows. What's that? I don't really understand. I haven't really looked at copper. I don't really understand how it moves, to be honest. Yeah, that's it, Mikey. Just build confidence. Just let your trades breathe more. That helps. And even if you know, something you could look to do, or a tip, map out your thing where you want your stop, and either half your risk, so if it hits full stop, you're not phased, or just like increase your stop by an extra 50% or something to give it an extra bit of buffer. And just for a week or so, just test, just letting it take full stop loss, because you'll often find as you progress, your analysis is spot on. Sometimes you can just be in the trade early. So hopefully that helps, mate. It's something that sort of worked for me. Look at that, grabbing them highs. Nice little wick fill play there.
Ask this question all the time.
Taking this trade because it matches the setup. It's a good trade.
Ask this question all the time. How do I get over?
Oh. Yeah, this would be beautiful now. Even if you took a bottom wick entry, you know, risk off them lows. I mean, not really. You've got 7 ticks, but I've been trying the bottom wick entries actually, which have been interesting. And just risking off the grab, which have actually not been working too badly. I had a pretty nice, yeah, I would, mate. I think, you know, that didn't grab them highs there. It's going to go and get smacked. I got to do something really fun. Just got to go hang my washing out quickly. I will be right back, because that's what the reality is of sitting at home. No Lambos. Look at that candle. Big boy. For those that know, I'm a Lions supporter. I ordered the hat last night. I'll see if I can. I just pulled. I'm like, I'm gonna buy it anyway. I'll just order it. My Lions Premier's hat, which is this one. Let me get a picture of it. I'll see if I can. Can I post it straight on the chart? There we go. That's what we want. So I ordered last night with the little Premier's thing on it. Most expensive hat I've ever bought, but it'll be sick. $21 ticks, nice one. That's all I'm looking at. 21 from the... Nice, 21 ticks. No, I didn't, mate. I didn't, Brab. Oh, this is not what I wanted to see gold do. Misses to Wath versus local derby here. There's no way. Is there a town called Bath? Or Bath? Is there a town called Bath? That's mad. Or Bath, or whatever you say. Bap, bap, ba, la, bap, bap, bap. You're a joker, you're a wishing well. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's where the Romans invaded. Lots of Roman baths. There you go. What? Does anyone know why the Romans like baths? Why did the Romans like baths? I'm going to Google that. Does anyone actually know? Did the Romans like baths? Gave citizens a chance to mingle, gossip, and relax. Right. There you go. I start beefing with Romans on a Friday. Long on copper. Let's have a little look-see. Gold's doing nothing. Gold's doing absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, could actually be a very nice shout. 30's rejecting very nicely. Your 15's going to close in 2 minutes. Nice little morning star. We're up into, yeah, because that double top didn't get taken. That's a very nice target, actually. Again, if if you're looking at something like this, you just go, where am I happy to risk off? If this is a liquidity grab, then price shouldn't need to come back down there. Clear highs to target. Execute, see what happens. What's that? 73. So how does this work on a... If I was to take this on a little combine, I'm like $1,000 off another little 50k. I ended up getting these cheap ones when they first launched. Top Step X were like $4.50 that I just muck around on. 73, is it buy 12.5 for one contract? You know what? Let's take a little stab. Let's have a little stab at it. I guess just one. I'll just try. It's just on a combine, just one Connie. One contract. Diamonds in the stream, that is what we are. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Reset capture. Do 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 do. I'm just trying to transform, reset, transform. There we go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alright, I'm gonna get long on, what is it, HG. I'm just gonna do a one Connie and see what happens. How do I, let's give it a little crack. I just had to fix the screen, so I don't normally have the Top Step X open. See if it, hopefully it doesn't lag out. I don't know if you guys can see that. Where's my stop below? Is that not, that shouldn't be, hopefully not lagging. Where's my stream stop below? Let's see. What is that? I don't even know what the thing is. You can see too, had a nice couple little trades on Goldie too. I've been mucking around too with pound and AUD futures, but yeah, last night on the hourly flip, so just another little, it's just on a combine. Let's see if we can get this flip, but my entry was a little bit higher, I think. I don't think Goldie's doing anything. Yeah, could drive, but just in this, like now you sort of want to map out. If I transition back to trading view, because Goldie's not really doing much. Let's see. Something like this. I'm not going to manage. I'm just gonna test it. On the Top Step X platform. On the that was a good Step X platform. Good spot there. Good spot, Q layer. Good spot. Let's see what happens. TP, what, like those highs? 20 ticks. Diamonds in the stream, that is what we are. Could do anything again, you know, if I just transition back to this. You just look at this, if this is a liquidity grab, price is high probability price shouldn't need to come back to these lows here. So if you risk off there and it drives back down and stops you out, it's probably going to go lower. So it's like, cool, on to the next trade. Over 100 trades does not matter. It's worth a crack on a combine, so not like risking anything, but yeah. See what happens. It makes sense. That's your risk off, and I'm not going to over manage and just see what happens. Straight to stop loss. Oh yeah, that's sweet, man. All good. Yeah, it's sometimes hard. I'm like, oh, who am I talking to? That's chill. It's mucking around a little bit here. But again, that's an area you want to risk off before it drives. If it pops down like it might, cool. It's the only thing with these aggressive entries, and sometimes in the lower volume sessions, you can get the super duper good looking setup, and then it can just muck around. But if your risk is off an area that's low, it's not the end of the world. Essentially just a forward test. Is gold saying anything? What's gold saying? Oh really? 30-minute driving up. Yeah, these highs are now really nice to target. Look at that, didn't grab. So any buys into there, only issue, oh there you go. I was going to say only issue is your risk is going to still have to be down here unless you wanted to predict that that's the bottom wick. That's probably the only spot that makes sense. What's copper doing? Oh, we're coming back up. What do you reckon? I reckon something like this. You guys agree? If you agree, yeah, I reckon that's my analysis. Yep.
Right, so, oh shit, it's in.
To the moon. Still holding on here. At least the top step X isn't lagging out. Lagging out the stream like it used to. Yeah, rocket ship. Yeah, get the rocket ships in the chat. I wonder if I can do it on this. Oh, yes. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Simon. Let's hope. There you go. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I'll be a furu for a second. I was just taking a little thing saying how we're trading the rocket ship pattern. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. If it's going the wrong way, it's like invert. This could stop us out. That's fine. It's a combine. I'm not too phased. It's actually it's doing pretty well. I took a 2 contract hourly wick flip last night, which was the daily thing of 1500. So yeah, I need to actually try and get a payout with top step because I haven't been paid out bottom yet. I've been funded like 3 or 4 times now with top step, but I always just end up being a peanut with it, trying to be a hero. But that's the thing with funding. Sometimes it's like, yeah, it can not simulate real things. Yeah, it's a new strategy. What's Goldie doing? Let's see. Did grab them highs? No, still teasing. See, if you'd entered with price on the bottom wick, you'd probably be hitting stop loss now. Yeah, gold futures. That's interesting. Yeah, right. Oh, copper's looking like it's going to take us out. Let's see. That's why I've just started just accepting risk a bit more. Here you go. Here's Goldie going for them highs. Sorry to keep chopping and changing screens. What is it? It's Rule 7. Rules from trading in the zone. It's like, I wish I will fully accept the risk, otherwise I'm happy to let go of the trade, which is something that I've been trying to really focus on. Because a lot of times you can overmanage trades or close the trades or that sort of thing. Let me see. Where is it? This is a great page too if you guys want to go check it out. Oh, there's gold grabbing them highs. Anything can happen, don't need to know. This one. If you say these before every trade or every trading session, there is a high chance your trading will increase. Especially this one. I completely accept the risk, or I'm willing to let go of the trade. And that just can help stop forcing trades. This is the website if any of you guys want to go check it out. But if you do this before trades or that sort of thing, like, yeah. This is another important one. You don't need to know. No one knows. Random distribution, obviously, between wins and losses. And edge is nothing more than indication of high probability. Goldie's grabbing them highs. But if you haven't read Trading in the Zone, highly recommend reading Trading in the Zone. One of the best books that I can attribute to when I got my payouts, like change in mindset for sure. If you don't have time or that sort of thing, if you get your head around these and actually internalize it and believe in these principles and stick with them and trade to be a good trader and follow your process and stop trying to chase money, your trading, there is a very high chance it will just improve drastically. This is all mindset. So, yeah. Yeah, no risk, no Lambo. No risk, no Rari. What are we looking at? Copper. What's copper doing? Oh, here we go. Go on, copper. Go on, copper. It'll be one of those streams where they're like, get up, and they're, yes. That's so dumb where they're in a trade and they're all there like, yes, yes. Oh, hold on, I've got to reset the capture. Is it updating or not? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, sick. Cool. Yeah, they're there like just fist bumping. They're like, yes, yes. I'm like, you're a bunch of turkeys. Maybe the rocket analysis. Again, this is, if I just drop back, sorry to chop and change with you guys. If I just drop back to the trading view, if you're looking on the 5 minute, you've probably taken buys here, seen this closed out, and yes, you could have managed and been scared of that. But as soon as this closed back bullish, you're probably going to jump in buys again. And where are you risking? You'd be risking off there. So again, if you're looking at the higher time frame and it makes sense, and that's an area you're happy to risk off, understanding liquidity grabs, then you don't need to over stress it. And you've gone, okay, there's a high chance these highs are going to be target. I've got a liquidity grab to risk off. A liquidity grab's not always right, doesn't work 100% of the time. But if it's an area that makes sense to risk off with clear highs to target, boom. Yeah, rocket ship back. We will see. And again, it could go to stop loss. Don't know. Not sure. No one knows. Nobody knows. Out of break even. Nice. Yeah, it looks. This is like or the trading view one looks a bit clean, but absolute textbook setup. Like, look at this entry on the 30, and again, it could still take you out, but look at that. Oh, beautiful! Awesome to have you on stream, Alad. Cheers for tuning in, mate. Make sure you guys go follow Alad on Instagram and link up, because he's usually, if he's on US, he's sort of active and about if he's on. So yeah, make sure you link up with him. He's an absolute legend. Trades exactly the same way. Literally one of the OGs of FWA. So cheers for tuning in, mate. We'll talk to you soon. Could you flip that? Risk off these lows? Yeah, maybe. Because if you dip down, even into here, grab these lows, or you take a bottom wick entry. There you go, taking lows. Again, if this takes me out, it's fine. The price had to bottom wick on the 30-minute anyway. That's Goldie saying. Grab the highs, close back bearish, back into the range. See? Literally to perfection, as we spoke about. Double top, getting clapped, close the highs back into the range, now rejecting off support. Copper's about to maybe take us out, we'll see. Again, with copper, we've risked off a liquidity grab. So if you've accepted your risk, if it takes you out, it's like cool. Where was the stop there? There's a valid stop. You can manage, like you could manage, but in Asia, if you reduce risk and you're happy, even if it's a half risk and you're happy to not over manage, you can actually get some really nice plays. Because otherwise you get, chopped up in all of this. When if you look on the 30, you're understanding that for risk, which risk is the only thing we can control. Mindset and risk is the only thing we can control. If we're risking off here and it doesn't work out like it looks like it's not about to, cool. Over 100 trades, does it matter? No, because this will then bottom wick and drive into the highs the other amount of times, whether it's 40% of the time, whether it's 50% of the time, doesn't matter. If you control your risk, follow your strategy, and keep your mindset clear, over 100 trades doesn't matter. You don't have to be right to make money. You don't have to have a 50% win rate to make money. It's such a misconception. Yeah, and that's the mindset you get in. You go, if this stops you out, like it looks like it's probably about to, then price is going to want to keep driving lower. So, you don't want to be in the trade. I'll switch over the trading view. It's probably going to take us out. And you could manage, but, if that had flipped, there you go, took me out. So what's that? 70 tick? 70 tick loss. Cool. How often has this setup worked? Heaps. Are we going to still keep taking it every time? Absolutely. Have we controlled our risk off a level that makes sense? Yep. Did we know that after this closed, grabbed all the lows, closed back above this support level, did we know this was going to bottom wick and drive all the way down? No. Did we know that it could maybe dip down and flip up? Maybe. We don't know. We've controlled our risk. If you've half risked or, had this as a level where you don't have to overmanage, if it hits full stop loss, you're not financially ruined, just let price do its thing. Let it play out. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Like you could have managed, but then if you'd overmanaged this, if you'd gone break even here, this would dip down, grab these lows, and then flipped and drived, grab these lows, and then it flipped and drove, you'd be like, why was I not reducing risk off here or off here? I was that because I didn't want to lose money rather than what made sense. So yeah, that's actually a good loss. Because again, would you take this setup any other day? Yes, absolutely. Look what happened here. So look at this. Grab lows, close back above holding. Look what happened here. Grab lows, close back above, holding, bang. Where else have we got? Grabbed highs, close back below, holding, hit the lows. Here. Grab the highs, close back below, holding that level, bang, lows to target. It's not the end of the world. You can't take it personally. Doesn't mean you're a bad trader. Doesn't mean any of that. It's just like, it just didn't work out. That's cool. It's like a business expense. Restaurants, you know, if restaurants order fresh produce or fresh meat, if they get 3 steaks out of their 100 or out of their 20 steaks they've ordered and 3 steaks are off or veggies are off, they don't go, oh, nope, shut the restaurant down. We can't cook any food. We've got a handful of defective broccolis or steaks. They just go, oh, well, over the long term, all the steaks are going to be fine. On to the next. We managed early on stream yesterday. Yeah. And honest, like, don't get me wrong. In the higher volume sessions, London and US, you can manage. You can manage aggressively. I've just found in Asia, when you sort of know the volume is a bit sporadic, you don't know if it's going to be high volume or not. Sometimes if you over-manage, the idea will end up playing out. So I'm not taking anything away from managing aggressively, especially with how Aaron trades. One of the things I loved about that drew me to joining his community, learning the strategy, was how well he manages in the volume sessions, which is sweet. But again, just as a different perspective, if it's a lower volume session, or if it's during the day and you got to go to the grocery store, you got to go run errands or that sort of thing, you don't need to be glued to the screen. You can look at the 4 hour, the hourly, the 30-minute, go, okay, is this a level where I'd be happy to risk off? Yes. And then risk off that, take the trade, take your stop there to a level that if it hits a stop loss, it doesn't really matter. Have a clear high. Same thing as this gold trade that we marked up when we first got on stream. If you're sat here watching the 5-minute, you would have bought here, been taken out, bought here, been taken out. But if you've looked at the 30, gone, well, oh, damn, I got to go. We've closed doji. If this 30 opens and flips, well, then that's a liquidity grab. If it's a true liquidity grab, price shouldn't need to go there. I've got a clear wick fill up here to target there. You've got your stop set at a level that if it hits full stop loss, doesn't matter. You take the trade, you let it run. You don't have to sit and watch the chart for what that's happened in 30 minutes or an hour. You can go for a run, go to the gym, go to the grocery store, go, I don't know, kick a footy with whoever, with the kids or that sort of thing. You sit and watch this, you're cooked in Asia. London hasn't even opened yet. You absolutely toasted. You look at this, cool. And you'd know if, price, so you got one, as you know in the community, we had one, we had the price driving down. If price was driving down and the 30 flipped and then it came back and rebroke that low, well then you probably wouldn't be in the trade. So then was it a good trade? Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you don't have to sit there and watch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imagine watching all of this. Your blood pressure and heart rate, it'd be through the absolute roof. But yeah, anyway, I'll waffle on about it a bit, but hopefully there's some value there just to show you guys that if you're working or if you're busy or you've got other stuff on, you don't need to be glued to the charts. Look at these 30-minute, I'll show you on gold, like 30-minute liquidity grab. Here. Clear highs to target. Set it, 80 ticks. Here, clear highs to target. Here, even. Look, I know it's hindsight, obviously. Clear highs to target. 130 ticks, you've left your stop. Yes, it's a bigger stop. Reduce your risk, reduce your lot size. Don't blow your account if it hits stop loss. Just keep it. Look, that's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. There's 3 or 4 hours that you haven't had to look at the chart. Set an alert. If price starts dipping below here, set an alert. If you want to manage, cool. But if you jumped in on this, risking off these lows, set an alert that if price started breaking below here and your alert doesn't go off, cool. Go do other stuff for hours. And save your mental capital that, if you are in the zone, you want to sit down for London or US and scalp, you're not cooked your brain and you're like, oh man, I can't make decisions. You've taken a trade. If it doesn't work out, sweet. On to the next. Cheers, Carl. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Yeah, trading in the zone is fantastic. There's even like little audio books and everything. Can't recommend it highly enough. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on about that, but hopefully there's some value for you guys from just a different perspective. And once we've taken these highs, where could we go? You could come like these highs eventually. And that's the thing, if you get caught up in this, you just zoom out and go, okay, any buy opportunities on the 30, I want to target these highs. And remember this one. This is very important. Having something like this on your charts, which is just, I guess, a summary of trading in the zone, best loser wins, can be very, very helpful. Well, we got 51 viewers. That's awesome, guys. Cheers. Appreciate you all tuning in. $46 viewers. Drop a like for the stream if you haven't already, guys. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very nice trade. Free education. Yeah, no, awesome. No, it's good to, not many people show up for free and give free education. Like, obviously, if you want to learn the strategy or learn more, be in the community and have access to all those awesome resources, how I learned to trade, cool. But you can just show up to free streams on YouTube. You don't, like, Aaron streams live London every day. You don't need to do it. Like, you just show up for free and ask questions and chill, which is nice. It probably goes to show, belief in what we're preaching and how we're trading, how I learned to trade and that sort of thing. So, yeah. Nice push on Goldie now. I've been watching GJ a little bit too for London, just while gold's been a bit messy. AU actually moves quite nice as well. I still take FX trades on my little personal, but yeah. I'll look at copper now. Look at this rejection. Wow. See, you could literally enter the same... Silver going great too. Oh, true. You could literally enter the same thing here if you wanted to, but your stops are just too big now to make sense. Unless you're happy to risk off that for like a 1-to-1. And again, you want to you pick your battles as well. Yeah, Goldie looks like it's just going to push up here. Nice little pop through. It looks like too, which is nice, is now you've got this double top here. So, if this hourly or 30 closes, which I'll probably jump up once the hourly closes, because I think, you know, Goldie buys are pretty straightforward. If this doesn't grab the lows and rejects, and on the lower time frame, you know, you build up a bit of liquidity, then you've got a nice little target, 20 ticks to scalp up into. What's that? Bottom wick entry, risk off them lows. Maybe, but 12 ticks. What's silver? XAG? Yeah. Oh wow, silver's pushing. Look at that. Grab the lows, now driving up. Huge. It's interesting, this gold weekly's pushed down and now it's waited till Friday to start rejecting. Oh, it's copper flipping now. Of course it is. Yeah, of course. And see, again, if that flips and drives, that's awesome, because that means how we're looking at the charts is spot on. Grab lows and now flip. Did we get in one candle too early? Yes. Did we manage risk? Yes. Does it matter in 100 trades? No, because we would have taken this trade time and time again. So it might just be unlucky, which is, you know, it happens. Sometimes you just get unlucky. Yeah, see? Look at that, guys. As we said, you can see copper's just faked us out. But, again, the analysis was sound, so over 100 trades are going to matter? Not really. Not really. Goldie's pushing up. You've got this nice wick fill up here, so, you know, again, when this hourly closes, you're ejecting now, so you've got, what's this, like 12, 13 ticks into the highs, which makes sense. But this is, again, you know, 5 minute, you get caught in some of this stuff. But yeah, you guys, you're looking at anything
Oh, it
else?
came out for a hunt again.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Double tapped it. We got a surprise guest.
Surprise guest today. Special guest.
But yeah, I think they make the most sense. They're on to you. AI generated, yeah. Yeah, the boss is here checking in. Got my performance review, and I have to sit and tell him that we took copper buys and got stopped out, and then it flipped. Look at that, like, again, guys, like, that analysis, that's exactly what we look for. We would have taken that trade day in, day, like, out and outs, playing out through. Furu. Absolute furu. Yeah, look at that. There's now grabbing that double top. Someone ask you a question.
Nah, I will be. Yeah, I will be probably for about 8 a.m. London time-ish.
Take care of some business.
Yeah.
Taking care. That's funny. Boss looking over your shoulder. Oh fuck! Where'd you come from? But yeah, I think buys make the most sense all the way up into what 26.53, which would be even like, as I mentioned earlier, guys. If you were looking at taking up into the weekly flip, which is up here, which it'd be a big ask for gold to flip the weekly on a Friday up into there. But again, even up into here, if you look at it from clean traffic, you pretty much had clean traffic from here all the way up. So buys up here could be very nice, very smooth. Very good, very nice, very smooth. This is just typical though, but again, like that's if that drives and grabs the highs, that makes this an even better trade because we followed exactly how we tried. We didn't hesitate. We just executed to the plan. This is how these setups, I did a video on this one too. You know, when gold's at all-time highs, trading into them, you can see on the higher time frames, you get these very nice rejections where price comes up and pushes down. And if you're going with the overall trend, you can then map out these highs as little scalps to, you know, come up back into, which is very, very nice. But yeah, we could see this push much, much higher. But yeah, as like these highs, any little buys, you guys in the community, you know the plan. 1, 2, 3. Any of these 1, 2s, and 3s, look for buys up into previous levels, and you're cruising. And you're cruising. Look at copper hourly now. Grab lows, rejecting. Should have looked actually. What news do we have today? 4 p.m. GBP, GDP. That's a mouthful. GBP, GDP, GBP, GBP. So that'll be what, 7 a.m. London time. That could, I don't know if that, and then yeah, obviously unemployment claims tonight, which is a big one too. So as we know, those wicks are crazy. You probably don't want to trade bang on news. I think, you know, in Asia and then through London, there's going to be plenty of opportunities to get your trades, get in and out before that news hits. Because as you know, on a Friday with news like that, there's a lot of people that would probably ruin what's been a very good week for themselves trying to call news directions and trying to take these hectic trades on news. Playing golf today? No, not playing golf today. Just going for a coffee and maybe some GYG. Yeah, I think London's going to get some nice moves. I'll probably wrap it up shortly, but you know what you'd be looking at, I think, as we've run through, buys make the most sense on gold today just because you've got all that upside. But what you could see is, you know, map on all your highs for your high time frame candles, whether it's hourly, whether it's 4 hourly. You could see gold retrace back down a little bit, and then that gives you clear targets to buy up into. And that way, if you're taking buys on the lower time frame, you're also understanding what's happening on the higher time frame with the with everything coming up there. So yeah, scared me. Yeah, but if you're trading with that higher time frame in mind, then you've got a better idea of what's going on. This is pushing now, which is crazy. It'd be interesting to see if copper plays out as well. But that's what I'm looking for today, guys. Buys. I think make the most sense. Remember this: we trade to be good traders, not to make money, and I think that's the key. So even like this, you mark on them highs, do that, but yeah, cool. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there, go grab some food, but yeah, that's what we're looking for. I think they make the most sense, guys. But another awesome stream today. It's a really great turnout, so I hope you guys got some value from that as well. And I think we're gonna have some very nice plays today before news, which is what we want. And then you can sleep like a baby and let, or depending where you are, wake up and let candle and price do whatever it wants. So yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be on for London, so that makes most sense. Just stay patient, follow our plan, and we'll catch up in London. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you have a fantastic day. Yeah, KPI meeting. There might not be any more Asia streams to see how the meeting goes. Nah, all good. All right, cheers, guys. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Enjoy.